Hi. Have you noticed an increasing number of potatoes lately in World of Warships? I had. And since they seem to be the vast majority of random players, I decided to help them with this little video. But what is a potato exactly?
The potato is a root vegetable native to the Americas, a starchy tuber of the plant Solanum tuberosum, and the plant itself, a perennial in the family Solanaceae.
No.
You are fake news.
A potato is your average teammate that you have to carry to at least try to win the game. It might even be yourself. Usually a potato player has these features: a quite high number of battles played, below 50% overall win rate, relatively low overall average damage. If you meet all these requirements, congrats. You are a potato player, believe it or not. But don't worry, I'm here to help you. Just follow the next 5 easy steps. Step 1. Don't lemming drain.
For example, this Kurfürst doesn't have any kind of knowledge of what she's doing. Because she spawned here, and what she does, she goes towards A instead of going towards B, towards C, which is the closest cap. Plus, does she has the camo? I don't know if this is the white camo or she's camoless, but we can already tell that from this early positioning that this Kurfürst is a potato. Is a complete potato. Because if you are spawned here on this map, you don't go there, you just have to fight for C. You might not win this flank, but you have to fight for it. You have to make the enemy bleed if they want to take this cap. And you are in plus, you are a Kurfürst, you are not a Mogami, that is a squishy ship, or an Ibuki for example. You are a fucking Kurfürst, you are one of the best tanks in the game. Why are you living like this? This is something you see very often, and this is something that a lot of battleship players don't understand. They just lemming train to one side because they think they want to preserve their HP because whatever reason.
If you are spawned on a flank, just go towards the closest cap, don't go all across the map. Especially if you are a battleship, you are slow, and by the time you go from cap C to cap A, 2 things can happen. If your team wins the flank, the enemy ships will just die or run away. If your team loses the flank, your allies will be already most likely dead and you will just be free food for the enemy ships. In both cases you will be completely useless. So go for the closest cap. If you are outnumbered, just kite away, which it doesn't mean running away. Kiting means running away slowly while shooting the enemy ships and making them trade their HP for map control. There is a big difference, so don't make your potato nest recognizable by taking stupid positions from the get-go, and maybe your final results will not be noticed. Step 2, radar usage and map info. Radaring too early or radaring without spotting anything will reveal to your allies that you are a true potato. To prevent such embarrassing situations, there are few easy things you can do. By default, the game is not providing you some useful information. You have to press the Alt key to see these info about the enemy ships, which is not optimal. You can click on the little gear icon over the minimap and select ship names, so at least you can remember which enemy ships you are facing. Another thing you can do is click on settings, go to controls, click on alternative interface mode, and select full. So now you can see the distance, the HP and the name of the enemy ships without pressing the Alt key every time. But most importantly, you can remember the nickname of that dude that was shooting only you in battle and report him at the end. Because that feels good and satisfies your potato-ness. Okay, now seriously, if you are playing a ship that carries radar, go back to the gear over the minimap and select Surveillance Radar Action Range. This will show you your radar range on the minimap so you can minimize the chances of failing your radars, which is usually not appreciated by your teammates. Step 3. Know what you can hit, and what can hit you.
World of Warships, the thinking man's action game.
There we go. Now Fletcher, explain me why you smoked up. Can anybody tell me why this Fletcher smoked up? In front of two raiders and an Asashio that was spotted? Is anybody able to explain me? What is he doing? The Asashio is still trying to torp this Fletcher. This is amazing. Who is more retarded than these two DDs? The Fletcher that is not spotting the Asashio or the Asashio that is trying to torp him? Questions? Big question asked. Not sure about the answer.
If you are a Pan-Asian destroyer, your special deep water torpedoes can't hit enemy destroyers. Asashio is even more special. It has super special torpedoes for super special players. They can only hit battleships and carriers. And you can launch them from 20 kilometers, so you can make up your mind and try to find the answer to the previous question. Who was the biggest potato between the Asashio and the Fletcher? I personally can't tell. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Step 4, use camouflages. There are plenty of camouflages that you can use to make your ship look cool and fashion. Some of them also have very good economic bonuses. But the most important thing is that basically all the camos, besides type 1 and 2, increase your concealment and make enemy shells fired at you less accurate. This is exceptionally important on destroyers because they rely heavily on their concealment and they have limited HP pool, so if you are not wearing your camo and the RNG fucks you up, there a chance that this might happen to you.
Perfect. Nice raider from the Moskva. Show me. Turn your radar. Panic turn. There we go. Oof. Whoa.
To make it short, don't go naked. Take any sort of camo on your ship, so you don't reveal your vegetable nature to everybody as soon as they spot you. Step 5. Don't use Civ Ability Expert on battleships and cruisers. Civ Ability Expert is a 3 points captain skill that gives you 350 HP per tier. So tier 10 it gives you 3500 HP plus a little bonus if you use the repair party consumable. So let's do some quick maths. In a normal Yamato you can have 178,820 HP if you use all your heals. In a special Yamato with Civ Ability Expert you can have up to 185,260 HP. The difference is 3.48%, or 6,440 HP to put it simple. So what does that mean exactly? It is fucking useless. Now let's do the same with Daring and Des Moines for example. As you can see DDS benefit a lot from Civ Ability Expert, up to 14.42% more HP, while on cruisers it is still short. Long story. Don't take Civ Ability Expert on anything that is not a DD, so don't make yourself recognizable as a potato by the HP of your ship please. Everyone in both teams can see that and react accordingly.
Survivability Expert Yamato. When you're in this situation, you are the first ship pushing in and you look back trying to find some kind of support, and what you look is a Survivability Expert Yamato that is shooting HE. Your day, you know that is gonna be a sad day.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Hold on, spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
What? Survivability Expert Yamato? Interesting. I know that there is a Yamato here. Survivability Expert Yamato with secondaries, apparently. Interesting combo, to say the least.
You serious?
No, too early. There we go. Goodbye, Yama. I guess his extra HP came into handy. Didn't you see? He took a citadel less. Nah.
I mean, seriously guys, sometimes it is not even funny.
Look at this Moines. What is he doing here? Oh, Civ Ability Expert Moines. I see. Good job. Okay. Civ Ability Expert Hindenburg. Who else? Anybody else has Civ Ability Expert here? Oh yeah, the Montana as well. Wow. Awesome team, I guess.
That was the last step of this guide. If you were a potato before watching this video, now you are still a potato. But at least now you know how to make your teammates yell at you after 5 minutes instead of after 5 seconds. Don't be a clear potato, be a well-concealed one, so you can surprise your enemies with unexpected stupid moves and make your allies cry even more. Thank you for watching. If you find this video useful or fun, please consider subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything and it will greatly help me. I mean, it is really for free, not for free like the Puerto Rico. Also take a look at my Twitch channel if you want. The link is in the description of the video.